Is green the new blue? Today I'll give you my 6 favorites this far from 2022 when it comes to green dial watches. Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Alex, and today we're going to talk about green dial watches. This trend we saw actually beginning last year, with many hot pieces making their debut in green, such as the Royal Oak, such as the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, such as the Cartier Tank Must, and many more. The trend doesn't seem to stop just being a one-year trend during 2021, but we actually see many brands adopting the green dials into their watches, and that's the reason why I'll record this video, is to give you my 6 picks of the best looking green dial watches this far in 2022. And the first one we're going to start with is the Jaeger-LeCoultre Polaris date, and this watch was announced, I believe, last week or something like that, and I actually had the chance to see this one in person recently. And immediately when I saw the press release of this watch, it caught my attention. And I must say, before we starting to talk about all these watches with green dials, is that obviously I like the color green very much. So this is a very nice thing for me to be able to choose among so many watches with green dials. But the Polaris date is a beautiful watch. I saw it for the first time in the flesh actually during Watches and Wonders, and then it was the blue dial perpetual calendar version. So when they released this one now with the green dial in steel, I was very thrilled, to say the least. And what we have here is a green dial that is lacquered by hand and has 2 different finishes. So in the center part of the dial we have this sunray finish going from lighter green to darker green or black, and then on the outer part of the dial we have a grain texture that also gradients from lighter to darker. What I also like about the Polaris date in green is that they have matched the hour markers of the watch. They didn't do them white, but they had like a vanilla tone to it, which blends in super nice, and also these small orange details around the dial looks phenomenal. So overall, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Polaris date is 2 thumbs up from me. I really like it. The next watch is a watch that I've always liked, and I think it's one of the best modern watches from the brand, and I saw this one in person at Watches and Wonders and was amazed. And it's the Patek Philippe annual calendar, reference number is 5205R, rose gold case with a beautiful green gradient sunburst dial. Love this watch for many years now, and the black dial version has been my favorite, but when they released this one I was just amazed. And yeah, I mean, it's just a beautiful looking watch, and how the combination between the rose gold and this green gradient dial blends in, it's just beautiful. Beautiful. Next up we have a watch that is one of the watches that many people enjoyed and that I've until this point disliked very much, or not disliked, but I haven't really, liked it. So I mean, and this is not a popular opinion, I believe, because many people actually love this watch, and it is an iconic watch in many senses. But for me, it just haven't, hit the right spots. And I'm talking about the Omega Seamaster 300 with the green ceramic dial. And this watch, people were calling it, the Omega are doing a rip-off of the Rolex Hulk, yada yada yada. But what Omega has done beautifully with the Omega Seamaster 300 here is that they have matched the bezel and the dial in the same shade of green, and it's a very dark, like forestish green, and they have kept it very minimalistic with the white text on the dial, not mixing in any other colors like red as we see on the white, blue, black dial version, for example. And combined with the rubber strap in green, of course, it really looks really good. Because I also hate the bracelet. It's one of the bracelets I really don't get along with. But the green dial Seamaster with the ceramic dial, with the laser etched waves, it's just a great looking watch, and I hope it will get even more appreciation, because you know, when they introduced the white dial, it was a very big hit on social media. Everybody loved it, yada yada. The green dial hasn't got that much attention now. I believe that could be because of the Moonswatch hype, but we'll see about that. But if you like the Seamaster 300, you should definitely check in this green dial version. Next up is a chronograph from IWC, and it's the Woodland. And this watch I actually got to spend some time with earlier this year before it was launched. I had a sneak peek of both the white ceramic version, the Lake Tahoe, but also the full green one, the Woodland. And I just love that, you know, everything is so military, camouflage, stealth, everything blends in nicely. You have the green ceramic case with the green dial, green hands, green strap. The only thing that isn't green is the pushers and the crown that are in black ceratanium. But they don't really interfere with the whole feeling of the watch, so to say, because everything else just blends in so nicely. And maybe it's too much green for some people, but I just think this one looks really cool. Next up, we have a brand that is an independent watchmaker, and it's one of those brands that they don't have to put their name on the dial. You just, when you see it, you know it's a Moser. And this Moser with a Grand Fou enamel dial with the texture and with this gradient effect is just a killer. I've been a fan of Moser for many years. I hope to be able to feature them with some watches on this channel in the future. They just have this, you know, amazing work with their dials. With their Fumé dials, they just look gorgeous. They have done them in many different, you know, finishes and colors and everything like that. And this one, you know, combining the Grand Fou enamel technique, which is a very tough technique to master, and with this effect of the pattern on the dial together with the gradient effect, just looks amazing. And I mean, you should definitely, if you like colorful dials and if you like, you know, a bit more minimalistic types of watches, you should definitely check out Moser. Last but not least, we will take a look at one of the most popular affordable watches in the last couple of years, and we're going to take a look at the Tissot PRX Powermatic 80 that they released just a couple of months ago in green as well. And I mean, this watch has been such a huge hit for the brand, and I mean, I understand why, because it looks very cool. It comes at an affordable price point. It has a great automatic movement and also very nicely finished dials. So before the green one, there were black, blue and silver versions, and now they added the green, and it features also this waffle texture pattern on the dial with a subtle sunburst effect. And yeah, I mean, if you're looking for an affordable green dial watch, you should definitely check out this one, because it has this funky 70s design, great movement, also this beautiful dial, and at a great price point. So yeah, Tissot PRX in green, great job. Alright guys, that's my 6 picks this far from the green dials that I find the most attractive on the market. Let me know in the comments if I've missed some watch that you believe should have made this list. And I'm really looking forward to the other half of this year to see what else the brand's got in the pipeline for us when it comes to the green dials, because I truly believe that they are here to stay for a while. I hope, because green is a great color. Alright guys, thank you for this time. Hope you liked the video. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.